the dignity and the divine support that God provides to every woman. It reminds us that we are deeply loved, empowered, and sustained by God, no matter the challenges we face. So here, for me, the key word is we. We're talking about we as women. Remember, women come in different brackets. So to unpack this, we have to look at every bracket that is there. You've got the married woman, you've got the single woman, and you've got the single mother. So whichever bracket you fall in, we are loved by God. I mean, the two speakers spoke about it. Even when it comes to the issue of finance, she spoke and alluded to that. So let's start with the married woman. Now, when we talk about marriage in general, marriage is a sacred institute. It was divined by God. And to just put that into perspective, let's look at Genesis 2:24. That is why, and a lot of people use this verse, and when I read it, or most of you know the verse, they use it when they're getting married. That is why a man leaves his father and mother and is united to his wife, and they become one flesh. Now, with this verse, in simple terms, it's from the beginning of the Bible, the beginning of times, when God created the first man and woman. It shows that marriage came from God. It didn't come from a man. It wasn't a man. It wasn't Adam's idea. Adam had nothing to do with it. So now when we look at this, let's look at what the woman is supposed to be in the house, in a home. A woman is a pillar of her house. In every way you can look at it. She is that strong pillar. She is the founder of everything that happens. She's the foundation. If you look at any building now, you see that whether it rains, nowadays we're having snow, it snows, the wind blows, it doesn't move, it's unshaken. That is the woman. She's the foundation of the home. She is responsible for the growth in the home. She is the compass for the children. She's the one who guides the kids. She is the wise counsel of the home. What do we mean by wise counsel? Immediately the kids run through the gate into the house. It's mommy, 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 because mommy cannot ask, mommy, mommy. You are the one that they call on first. Anyone coming to the house, even if it's a visitor, they'll come to you, excuse me, ma. Even if it's the few workers you've got, excuse me, ma. Even if it's a joint business, it is you they come to first. Then she is also the supporter to the partner. She's the cheerleader. She is the strong one. She is what first by everybody? Wife. But even with that, it doesn't mean that she should be abused. She should not be abused in her role as a woman. You being a woman, you have the right to know yourself, to stand strong in who you are. Let's talk about abuse. Abuse comes in so many ways. The one that everybody knows is about what? The fist. Everybody knows that if somebody is being abused, they're going to be beaten. Abuse comes in verbal. Somebody can verbalize and say a lot of things. Someone can actually steal your finance. Or someone can use it on you sexually. Even as a woman, you can be abused sexually. So it is important. And further down, let's now align and marry these kinds of abuses to the people. Because the people that give abuse, it's people. So now, from the husband, where does this come from? Remember earlier on when I introduced, the whole conference, I spoke about what are you leaving behind? What's the legacy you're leaving behind? For us who are bringing up sons, what are we teaching them? What values are we instilling in our sons? What are we telling sons that these are used for? What are we saying to our children? If we are not speaking the things that we need to speak about, these hands are going to be used as a fist, and they're not supposed to be used as a fist. If we're not talking to our daughters, what legacy are we leaving behind? So the husband in a home will beat a woman to a pulpit. Now, many years ago, all of you will believe, you will remember, for those of us here who are above 50, the women that, are making money, getting to their millions. When men beat, they beat anywhere on the face. That a woman was disfigured. You saw a woman and you didn't know how possible can someone beat a woman like that.